What's going on, everybody? This is Major League Hatz, and welcome to Major League Hatz Weekly Podcast, episode number 60. Yes, somehow we have made it up to 60 episodes, and I can already tell that I have a bunch of salty individuals in the area today, and that's perfectly fine. The first one, of course, is Professor Hatter. Salty as usual, doesn't understand about how shit works. Now, if you're wondering, Hatter came out with a new video. It is called something about quarantine had something. I don't understand what the hell his title is. Hang on one sec. I want to make sure I get it right because this guy has a freaking bachelor's degree and still cannot understand how to type or spell. And then yet he's going to be the grammar police on all of us. Oh, quarantine had HAD update number 1. What the hell does that mean? What's up, Moke? How you doing, bud? So if you guys want to go watch Quarantine Had HAD update number 1 by Professor Hatter, that is his new video for today. Also, before we forget, we got to get a weather update from my local area, and then we're going to do a weather update for our other areas. Today in Windsor, it is 79 degrees. It is a little bit windy, very nice, very sunny, very clear outside. It is fantastic. On top of that, we are going to check out our Florida weather. Currently in Florida, it is 63 degrees. It is raining like cats and dogs, and looks like there's some thunderstorms in the forecast for the Florida area. So looks like Florida is going to get a little bit of wet today. So I guess we're going to make sure that the domes are fully working so we can get some baseball in there. If you guys don't know what that's a reference to, that means you're not watching my shit. So it's a little joke. So anyway, so that's the Florida weather and the California weather going on today. Let's see here. Reds fan Florida, the champ is in the building. Thank you very much, Reds fan. I hope you like my weather report. I know I can't do a Florida weather report but I try. Hey, Hatter, you already missed me knocking on you. So since you can't spell, you automatically get in timeout. See, I got my timeout shit already working. Hatter, you messed up on your titling again, where you said quarantine had HAD update. Go fix that shit while you're in timeout so you can figure out how to do it. Real quick, happy Jackie Robinson Day. Obviously, it doesn't feel right, of course. There's no baseball. It just feels you guys know how it is. It is just really bad. Apparently, it's snowing in the Ohio, Cincinnati area, Ohio area. But it's really sad day. There's no baseball going on. Just so can't truly honor Jackie Robinson. So I'm doing the best I can, of course. Only time per se that I will ever wear a Dodgers hat is on the special occasion. As you guys know, Jackie Robinson. Obviously, I never watched him play or anything, but being a historian, unlike Hatter always tries to tell me I'm not, being a historian of baseball, this is one of the few exceptions I carry on for the Dodgers because I've always told you that I hate the Dodgers being a Giants fan, but I have mad respect for the organization and everything else about the Dodgers and their history and everything. So, for the most part, I don't bash the Dodgers too bad because of their history. And like I said, if minor leagues ever was privileged enough to play on the Dodgers, I'd be extremely happy. I never wear Dodger gear, but I'd be extremely happy because of the history. So one of the few times I wear Dodger hat, which is my LA. This is a 42 right there. This is a Lids exclusive. Says thank you, Jackie on it. And then also I'm wearing my Brooklyn Dodgers t-shirt that Johnny G Sneaker Life 203 sent me for my birthday. And it says Robinson on the back. It's a Nike one. Just came out this year. So it's really nice. And it goes perfect with the Jackie Robinson 42 tattoo I have on my arm. Let's see. Today's Jackie Robinson Day. I always thought it was April 2nd. You know what? Moke TV, you get in timeout for not knowing your history. There you go, Moke. Congratulations, timeout. Dodgers are the true winners of the last few World Series. Also, you should get timed out. You'll get timed out for that. I already know I probably chased off Hatter. By the way, guys, Hatter is doing a live stream tomorrow. Moke, I'm sorry. I had to time you out, man. The fact that you don't know when Jackie Robinson Day is, come on, man. I know I'm killing everybody with the timeouts, but, it's kind of the thing now. So, Moke, while you're in timeout, Go look up the official Jackie Robinson Day so you know when it is for next year, by the way. So anyways, what's up, Dan D9? How you doing? Am I the only one left? No, we have Dan D9 in here. Hey, Dan, so we're making progress. But come on, man. Hatter deserved the timeout because he has a bachelor's, and instead of I think he meant to put hat, and he put had. Let's see. Any viewer on the stream, Breeze Hatz timeout, you're worthless. Okay. Jeff Needle, you better watch it. I actually like you, unlike your brother, Professor Hatter, so I'm not going to time you out. Hey, Major Red. So, anyways, I don't know why you're saying you are worthless. Time out, Breeze. Michael Mold Major, it makes sense. April 4th and 2nd. You got to understand, though, Moke, it makes sense the way you put it. But when Jackie Robinson was called up or signed his contract with the Dodgers, he wasn't assigned the number. He was assigned the number 42. He didn't ask for it or anything like that. So it's just a coincidence he had 42, and he never wanted to change it or anything. Once he was given the number, from my understanding, he just said, "I'll stick with it." And there you go. So, the 42, and I do like Moke. Believe it or not, I actually like your little thing about the April 2nd. Should be Jackie Robinson, but it's not, of course. But I like your aspect on how you're thinking. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I owe you an untime out. So next time I'm going to time you out. I will not time you out because you brought up that cool little fact. So thank you, Moke. I always just thought it was April 2nd. I've already celebrated it. No more Rusev Day. Dan D9, we will get to that in just a moment. So, Moke, I owe you one untimed out, timed out. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Anyways, guys, I'm going to bore the shit. I do have a couple hats to show you guys. So we do got a couple hats to show you. So I will be getting to those in a minute. First of all, oh yeah, I can legally say anything. You just can't say Corona beer because you know how YouTube is. I got to keep my 40 cents a day because it's all I make, 40 cents a day. So I got to keep my YouTube revenue in here. So can't say Corona beer without Corona beer production, if you know what I mean. How am I going to say this without pissing people off? Oh, fuck it. I'm going to piss people off anyways. The ones that are complaining that WWE is not an essential business and it shouldn't be running, you should all get timed out. If I can remember it, who said it, I'm going to time you out. And Moke, I don't know if you said it, so if I owed you, you still got your timeout card. But WWE, in a sense, is an essential business. It could be it's more of an essential business than Best Buy. Let's face it, guys. It's Best Buy, and I'm only bringing up Best Buy because it's the only store I can really think of. There's a bunch of other stores that are skirting by that are not essential businesses. The red store and the blue store, they're borderline, but at the same time, they're border. But Best Buy is, GameStop's another one that is not an essential business. All those businesses should be closed. I got the pass. You're trash. You're selfish. Thank you very much. I don't know why you're saying that. I kind of laughed when I read about it being one. Dan, don't say anything. WWE is not essential. Time out, Mr. Let's see here. Jeff Nadel. See, this is the problem with people that are thinking too much with their heart and not their intellect. Okay. Entertainment isn't essential. Moke, yes, it is. Now, okay, I was going to time you out for that. I'm not going to time you out, so there goes your card. Here's why it's an essential, Moke. Here's why it's essential, Michael Mole. I keep calling you Moke, but that's your YouTube name. Anyways, here's why it's an essential. There are lots of people staying at home. What are we doing? We are watching TV. Okay. We are looking for entertainment. We are streaming stuff on Netflix. We're streaming stuff on Hulu. We're watching videos on Amazon Fire or Prime or whatever. We're watching YouTube videos more than ever. And so what are you calling that? So according to your guys' definition, from what I can understand, WWE is not an essential business, but Best Buy is? Please explain that one to me. Best Buy is not an essential business. GameStop is not an essential business, but yet they're staying open. Why? Okay, maybe in the first like couple weeks of everybody working from home, we maybe needed Best Buy and the wave of people buying their electronics and everything. We needed that, maybe. But at the same time, you can get your stuff shipped to your house. You don't need it being shipped to store. Okay, so you don't really need anybody to actually be working in the store for you to receive your stuff. Like at Target, you order your stuff, and I'm doing like fulfillment orders and stuff like that, and we're shipping them out. I did an order yesterday that was being shipped to San Jose. So we just play a part in helping with the the distribution of items. But Best Buy, as far as I understand, Hatter, you can actually correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure you don't know anything about the way Best Buy operates. I'm pretty sure they have their own warehouse, just like Lids. Lids is not an essential business, obviously. They're all closed. All the stores are closed, but they have their warehouse operational, just like Hat Club, so they're sending out hats. But yet Best Buy and GameStop are still open. Explain that one to me. So here's my point about WWE. Explain to me why Best Buy isn't essential. Explain to me how to why it is. But you're saying WWE isn't essential. Explain to me why Best Buy is. Explain that one to me. And then I'll tell. And I just told you why. Wrong. I found my entertainment with this podcast low key. I don't need to be online for fun. Best Buy for sure isn't essential. Best Buy isn't essential if it doesn't give us needs. Best Buy does sell appliances. My GameStop is closed. So does Home Depot. Home Depot sells appliances. Costco sells appliances. Okay. Anything else? Lowe's sells appliances. Anything else? Let's see here. My GameStop is still open. That's above my pay grade. Everything's apparently above your pay grade, Hatter. Also, we have individual store inventory. You need to stay open. I'll explain why Friday on my podcast. You don't honestly really know. You get $5 cables as your most highly anticipated discounted item there. Are you going to bid on the Cubs experience for charity on Fanatics, Hatter? Hatter can't even afford to buy a real hat, so I doubt it. Plus, okay, so here's why WWE is essential. First of all, the problem with some of you guys about not understanding the way WWE operates or the way it works is that they do have it in their contract that they can only show so many taped shows. And you guys know, if you guys watch wrestling, which I know a lot of you guys on here don't watch wrestling, and that's perfectly fine. I get it. Wrestling's not for everybody. But being a sports channel, being a person that's into wrestling, at least I wasn't furloughed. Hatter, that's fucked up, Hatter. You know, did I ask to be furloughed, Hatter? So shut the fuck up. Some people might not be close to a Home Depot, prefer Best Buy. Just saying. That is true. Dodger fan now, huh? I'm joking. I know it's Jackie Robinson Day. So at least MTS knows it's Jackie Robinson Day, Moke. Hatter, that's a low blow, dude. There's a lot of people, Hatter, not just myself, that got furloughed or laid off. You think they asked for it? Like, out of a lot of people that I know, you're the only one that I know that could care less if you got furloughed or laid off. You live at home with mom and dad. Okay? So you don't need to worry about a paycheck per se. Brycey, stop. So the fact that you said at least I wasn't furloughed, that's pretty low, dude. So just saying. The name's Michael. What's up, Hatz? Rob S. Yo, what's up, everyone? Everyone's getting timed out because they just don't want to listen and they're thinking too much with their emotions here. So anyways, WWE is essential. The other thing is they're losing money left and right, as you guys know. And part of their contract says that if they have any more tape shows, see the way it's set up, they're only allowed to have like 3 or 4 tape shows throughout the whole year. And it's usually set around Christmas time, New Year's Eve time, and another time frame. And the fact they've already kind of used them all, that's kind of part of the reason why they have to have live shows again, because they can't have any more tape shows. And if they have any more tape shows, it's going to violate their contract. If anybody knows anything about contract, with obviously Hatter doesn't understand how a contract works. That's why he's saying it. That's why these baseball players are not getting paid for the most part. They want to get back to it because now their contracts are going to not getting paid, but they will get paid if they start playing again. So that's why they're really anxious, and the athletes are really anxious to get back to playing. So my point is, WWE doesn't need necessarily a crowd. Will it help the experience and the storytelling? Of course it will. But they don't need a crowd. They can keep it low attendance in order to fulfill whatever storylines they're trying to do. So I'm actually happy that WWE is going to be doing live shows. Because if you think about it, guys, at least in my point of view, WWE, I mentioned this like on a little comment, is like sliced bread. Everybody wants sliced bread. Everybody needs sliced bread. Life feels okay when sliced bread is available. Once you take away sliced bread, life doesn't feel right. And now that WWE is coming back, they're going to have very minimal people there. So they're going to be able to contain anything issues. And it's not going to be a big group of people. And it's going to feel like we have a little normalcy. And it's no different than when baseball or basketball or hockey come back. Do they really need to come back? If you think about it, tell me this. And I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't really care. Are those businesses essential to everything? No. I've said this 1,000 times. If the Giants win the World Series, I get nothing. The Giants lose the World Series, I get nothing. So what in reality am I missing besides entertainment? Yes, I want my entertainment back. That is why I'm happy WWE is coming back. I want MLB to come back. I want NBA. I want hockey. I want NCAA basketball to come back. But is it essential? No. But will it come back? Yes, it will come back. There will be just no fans there. AEW, that's another. Doesn't need a crowd either. AEW, it doesn't need a crowd. They've done pretty good. The thing is, though, they did tape shows as well, Rob S. They will need a crowd because I like the fact that AEW had the wrestlers in the audience. That gave it a little bit of took away that odd feeling that you got. So they don't need a crowd either, especially if they're telling good storylines. So no, they don't need a crowd. I just feel like they can throw like at least 10 people like they've been doing in the crowd. And there you go. WWE could do it as well. So my point is, guys, for the people that are bashing WWE, calling them non-essential and that they don't need to be back, you guys don't have a clue what you're talking about. That's like hockey's not essential. Baseball's not essential. Football's not essential. Basketball's not essential. The NFL draft coming up in late April is not essential. Guess what's going to be happening in late April? The NFL draft. Now, do we want it back? Yes. So you guys are... I understand that some of you guys have bad perspectives on what WWE is, but that's because it's not your taste. And I get it. Not everybody likes the same shit. That is why we all have our individual minds. That is the great thing. And you either like what I say half the time or you don't like it. But don't try to come on here and tell me that WWE is not essential when you know my point of view about the whole WWE thing. You sound like one of those people that used to say, you know wrestling's fake, right? Okay, let me throw you off a 20-foot, top of a cage or a house onto the ground. You land on your back because that's the way you want to take the bump for the most part. Tell me if that doesn't freaking hurt. Tell me, please. So you're telling me that Triple H didn't tear his hamstring or Drew McIntyre didn't tear his bicep, but it's fake, right? It's fake. Okay? So come at me with that fake crap. See what happens. And if you don't like getting timed out or whatever, here's an idea. Keep your thoughts to yourself or say it on your shit. And then when you say shit that I don't like, I just probably won't watch it because I appreciate everybody's point of view and their perspective. But when you're straight out bashing stuff without even understanding or listening to a word I am saying to kind of get realization about what I'm trying to explain to you, that is my problem. I tell you guys, I have a very open mind. And I try to listen to everybody's point of view. If I agree with it, don't agree with it, I always try to see where you're coming from. And if you're not going to show the same respect and try to do it for me, especially when it comes to WWE, I don't know what to tell you. In the end of the day, it's my podcast. I could care less if I have 1 sub or 1,000,000 subs. So just remember that, guys. AEW doesn't need a crowd. I'm just glad there isn't any part time champions right now. I'm the AEW homer. Yes, you are. So you never ate a load of bread by itself, Major. Not without some butter. Wow, Hatz, you're wearing your Dodger hat. Yep. I'm clapping. I totally understand. It's Jackie Robinson Day. Is fast food essential? Yes and no. It's food, and a lot of people live off of it. So I say it's essential just because it's food and stuff, and it's food. How else are you going to classify? So yes, fast food essential. That is still open. The whole essential versus non-essential is BS. It's essential. People earn a living to pay bills. Yes, that's what's up. It's still real to me, Dan. Didn't Stone Cold break his neck? No, I think that was fake. I really do, because wrestling's fake, right? Yeah, Stone Cold broke his freaking neck. Let's see. So did Edge. A physical part is just the outcome is scripted. Is that correct? Don't know much. Yeah, the outcome is scripted, of course, but it's no different than a movie. Is a movie scripted? Yeah. Are the stunts on the movie scripted? Yeah, but we eat up the movies like no tomorrow. Every week, or normal time, every week, every month, there's a new Transporter movie coming out, a new Fast and the Furious movie coming out. Guess how much money they raised in that freaking 1 month? We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars on that release. And that there's nothing real about any part of that movie. Everything on that one's more fake than WWE. WWE, you have the wrestlers doing their own stunts in a sense. You have the wrestlers taking the shots from physical objects. And you have the wrestlers preparing and training their bodies adequately enough to keep up with their schedule of traveling more than 200 days a year on the road. You don't see these clowns making these movies traveling 200 days out of the year to shoot anything. They go generally to maybe 3 to 5 locations for their movie. They film. I know some movies can take maybe a couple years or whatever, but they're not shooting for like 2 years straight. And I know they shoot long hours a day. But WWE is actually more real than making a movie. But we love our damn movies, don't we? You damn right. Let's see here. We have different opinions, Major, but low-key, I understand 100% what you're getting at. You damn right. Daniel Bryan also. It's all scripted, but guys can still be hurt and stuff. You can tell their bodies take a beating. Guys get hit with chairs and thrown through tables. Is that fake? The Impractical Jokers movie took 2 years. The thing is, Moke, though, as I was just kind of mentioning, it might have took 2 years, but were they filming for 2 years straight? I mean, I doubt it. Wrestlers literally, if you ever watch like behind the scenes or anything like that, they are literally on the road for over 200 days out of the year. They literally are on the road out of a week, like 4 days a week. They're flying, and then even when they're coming back, they're resting up. They're trying to get their bodies healthy. That is unfortunately why a lot of wrestlers, fall victim to, outside demons. So yes. So obviously I pissed off Hatter, but you know what? That's not even a funny joke to say at least I wasn't furloughed. Like, I know that's a shot at me. I didn't ask to be furloughed or whatever you want to call it. Okay. I got more bills, just like a lot of you guys on here. I got bills to pay. Okay. So to say at least I wasn't furloughed, you don't even need a job. You could get furloughed or laid off tomorrow and you won't be affected in one iota. You're still going to have a roof over your head. You're still going to have food in your tummy. You're going to have clothes on your front and back. So you know what? If you can't handle the truth, then I'm sorry. Let's see here. The 365 a year, no off season in wrestling. Nope. I'm pretty sure maybe since they traveled a bunch for a bunch of different days. However, that's the Impractical Jokers, F and Hatter, and treated like independent contractors mean no insurance, but they are exclusive to WWE, which means they aren't independent. You went out and got the Red Store job when times got tough. Yeah, but at the same time with the Red Store, I barely been working. I'm barely finished up a week. I was basically not working for 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. So, and the Red Store is okay. I personally rather be working at Lids just because I like my hats, you guys. I love hats. You guys know if I could work more hours at Lids, I would. I'm not a big fan of the hours per se, because I would like to work like, 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, like 9 to 5. I've been working the weekends and middays for so long. I just want a little more structure in my working life. And at my age, I think I've earned that and deserved that. But, I do go with the times, and I do what I need to do to take care of my family, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. I learned at an early age that it's not about me, especially when you have kids. It's about them. And regardless of my pride or my beliefs or my ethics, I got to make sure number one is taken care of, which is minor leagues, T-ball, Team Mom. Obviously, Team Mom helps out a great deal. She's the reason why we get by so well that we do, because she has a good job and everything. But at the same time, she does allow me to buy hats, to try to do my YouTube thing and everything like that. So the least I could do is try to go earn a little bit of money, the extra little bit of money that we need. And, so I got to swallow my pride, even though maybe sometimes I don't agree with it. But if it wasn't for Team Mom, we'd be sinking. But at the same time, Team Mom can't do all the work and stuff. I got to help out, regardless of how much I can try, because it's just us two. There's nobody else helping us. And that's not even counting taking care of my dad. As you guys know, I do that as well. Nobody else is helping us with him. So I got to do what I got to do. So, and I know, trust me, I know, and I've told you this 1,000 times, I am not the only person in this situation. There are a lot of people that are in a similar situation that I am right now. And I feel devastated for them. So to say you weren't at least furloughed, that I think that's a clown move, bro. That's a clown move. First of all, it wasn't funny. Second of all, there's a lot of people that didn't want to get furloughed, that had no choice in the matter. And you're saying that, and I know it's more of a pop shot at me, but I'm in the same position as a lot of people. Big thumbs up to Team Mom. Oh shit, Major, did you see I nominated you for a challenge? I did not see it, but no, I'm not dumping ice cold ass water on my head. If not, just watch my news. I watched 2 of your videos. Moke, thank you for bringing it up, because I'm going to go something else. Father of the Year goes to Major. That got Funkos at a red store, though. Let's see here. Let's show that here. Do you know if that Harley guy was affected by those tornadoes the other day? I have no clue, Dan D9. Okay, cool. I work 50 to 55 hours a week to make ends meet, and gotta do what you gotta do. I was a clown, dumbass move wording. It was a clown. I'm not sure what you're saying, Hatter. Anyways, Moke, here's my problem about your latest video, bro. Straight up. Guys, go watch Moke's video. Get on the grind. If you haven't seen Moke's news video, first of all, go watch it. He ordered 100 chicken nuggets at 3 a.m. First of all, Moke, that's fucked up, man. Have you ever worked in fast food? Some fool comes up to the drive-thru and orders 100 chicken nuggets at 3 a.m. when you're about to go home. That's all you want to do is go home at 3 a.m. Okay, fine. You ordered your chicken nuggets. I'm glad you didn't drive off. If you would have drove off, dude, you would have been freaking banned from my show for like a month, dude. I worked at fast food, as you know, and I know what clowns are out there. So at least you didn't drive off. You got some sweet and sour sauce. I think you got some barbecue or ranch. By the way, you got to make sure, though, next time that when you do your order, you got to get a Diet Coke, not a Coke. I always hated it when I worked in fast food. And somebody would come up and they want like a double Whopper with cheese meal with bacon, a large fry, and then they want a damn Diet Coke. And yes, I know that they could be a diabetic. Then why are they eating all that shit? And they're getting a Diet Coke. So anyways, Moke, you got to order 100 McNuggets and get a Diet Coke. But here's my real issue, okay, Moke? Straight up, man. You get 100 nuggets, you throw them out on the table with you and your bros. Okay, that's cool. You didn't even freaking show us eating the freaking McNuggets. How do I know you ate the damn McNuggets? I kept waiting. I'm like, okay, I want to see if you're going to eat the actual McNuggets. Are they going to take down all 100? No. The freaking video ends. What happened to the 100 McNuggets? Damn it. Oh, it wasn't just me, dude. At least we ate it all. I have no proof. You didn't show me. I wanted to see you guys chowing down. Like, seriously. You forgot the apple pie. Yeah, see, you forgot the apple pie too. Thanks. That footage was corrupt. Sadly, my milkshakes, yum. How was that footage corrupt? You're eating McNuggets. Get a dozen McGangbangs. By the way, Hatter, see, I understand. I think I finally figured out why Hatter is so salty. The Gwinnett Stripers, I believe it was doing a pick your name by your birthday in a month or something. And apparently Hatter was Hater McGee. What was your name, Hatter? Strikeout McGee, something like that. I got no idea. We chowed on that. Get a dozen. So I guess Hatter is related to Ass McGee, which is kind of funny. So yes. Anyways, guys, let me show you guys the first hat before we get on here because I got a little bit more stuff to talk about, especially when it comes up to the wrestling. By the way, WNBA, they made some sort of trade, but nobody cares about it. I think they traded a couple Big Macs, an apple pie, and a milkshake for a double-decker burrito and 2 Dorito Loco tacos. I don't really know. Something McGee. Dang it. Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was something McGee. It was freaking I got to admit, dude, that was actually pretty freaking funny. Let's see. Were you high, Moke? Anyways, Major, check out the other vid, not the Nuggets vid. Well, I watched the other vid. I'm not dumping ice cold water on my head, man. I'll check it out again, though. Moke, by the way, why do you have the comments turned off on your videos? I get annoyed with that. Because, like, how am I supposed to show you I watch your videos if you're going to turn the comments off? Just saying, bro. Not that day. Let's see here. Are you going to put the curve right on your hats like Hatter? No, this is the way it goes. So anyways, the first hat I got, you guys, this just came in yesterday, but not really going to do a video on it. By the way, if you guys haven't seen my paying homage to the fallen minor league baseball teams, please go watch it, trying to get 300 views on it. That's kind of the goal on it. We're at 100, so we're 33% of the way there. So first hat I'm going to show you guys, there's no real reason to do a video on it, so I wanted to show you. But we got the Tri-City Dust Devils. Now, ultimately, guys, this is the short season team of the San Diego Padres. This was not the hat I particularly wanted for the Dust Devils, but unfortunately, it's the only one that was available on lids, and I needed it for my minor league team set. But the other one, they basically have like a little dust bull type little guy on there, a little hurricane dust bull thing. So eventually I'll get that one, but I got this one just for help me with my minor league team set. So there we go. Nothing special about this one. It's all navy and everything all the way around. It does have a nice light brown New Era flag right there, which actually matches the outlining here on the TC. So it looks good. Of course, in the navy button, navy eyelets there. 7.5 half made in Bangladesh. So there you go. And it's a nice little hat. Nothing special about it. I mean, it can go with a lot of clothing that you'll wear at least. So at least you have that, but nothing to write home to mom about. And that's partly why that it was towards one of the last hats I would have to get for the collection. I still will get the other one whenever I do find it. But unfortunately, with the way things are going right now, they haven't really brought out any new products. Let's see here. You mean strap? I have no clue what you're saying. It's a default thing when I upload, but I'm working on it. Dude, you go into your YouTube settings and you change it. Moke, it's not hard. Come on. Is this your first experience to YouTube? Come on, man. Here, Moke, little advice. This is what I do when I can't figure shit out on YouTube. I Google YouTube videos to learn how to do YouTube functions. Yes, I'm kind of making fun of you, Moke, but honestly, if you haven't thought about that, that's what I've done, and that's how also I learned that you could turn off the thumbs up and thumbs down stuff. Like Ask McGee's videos, he has all his thumbs up, thumbs downs turned off, so you can't dislike or like his videos, or you can't see how many there is. So as a YouTube function, so go watch a video if you're not sure how to turn it off, because you have to go into the comment section or the monetization section. Even though you're not monetized, you can still turn it off. Let's see. New York Liberty got another first round pick for Friday night's draft in the trade today. Thanks for mentioning it, Major. Just donate the links in the description. Let's see here. Hatter, women's basketball. Stop it. You need another Toledo Mud Hens. Is it purple or navy? It was navy. Navy, you check out the draft hats. I do that. Or did you jump on those Mandalorian hats? We'll talk about that in just a minute. So WWE is not an essential business, but the WNBA having their draft, that's essential. Oh, What's up, Freddie Ass Crack? Hi, bro. Hey, cutie. Luke Jack. What? Straight Dave. Hey, man. Michael Mole. Straight Dave. Are you okay? Those hats are dope. What is up with Straight Dave? Freddie Ass Crack. I'm just asking. And Vlugi Jappy. Are those real names? I'm just curious. Just curious. I've never seen you guys before. So, anyways, guys, the other day, Hat Club came out with the Baby Yoda, the Mandarin hat, and one other hat. And if you use my link to Hat Club, I get a small commission whenever you use my link. So link's down there. So use it if you're buying shit from Hat Club. Anyways, so to LA. Hi. Sup, brother? I don't know. Freddie, man. Yes. Okay. So anyways, guys. So I don't understand this. So they had a drop of the Baby Yoda hats at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was literally on there at 11 o'clock. By the time I checked out, I got two hats, one for Baby Yoda and one for another one, something with the Arizona Fall League teams. By the time I checked out 11:02, all the Baby Yoda hats were sold out. I'm like, it's 11:02. What the hell? I go back to check the other hats because I was honestly thinking about getting those hats as well. But I figured by the time if I would have waited and try to get the other two hats, my Baby Yoda hat would have been already sold out. So I'm like, I'll just get Baby Yoda, see if I can go back and get the other ones because I know the Baby Yoda one is going to probably be the most popular one. All three of those hats were sold out in less than 4 minutes. So either they're only selling one hat of each size, or there's some crazy funky shit going on Hat Club. I don't get it. Let's see. It's Canadian. It's German. And what about that hat? Imagine being on your dead channel account. How old are you, bro? You should rock it sideways. Hatbots 12. You a hat fanatic. How old are you? Hats get me hard. Okay. Hats get me hard too. People going crazy for Baby Yoda merch. Can you show us your mom's room? What? See, I hate the blue hat. Where's your little one? Okay, sold out. How does your mom have hats? I'm right here. Does your mom, Adam? Yeah, let's see here. Looks like Ask McGee is sending. Let's see. Trolls. Yep. Does your mom? Yeah. Let's just get rid of all these guys. We don't really need them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You call me dad. I call you something. I love it. We getting hit up by the trolls. Rob S., where you at, man? You have a chance to time people out. Where are you at? I don't understand why we're getting hit up by the trolls, but that is okay. So I don't understand. I know they said that there are hat or shoe bots. You know, I don't understand how all that works. But now we got to worry about hat bots. I don't get that. Block those something. An attack led by Hats McGee. Yes, Ass McGee. Probably because his stuff is just pure garbage. I showed them my big lug. So I don't understand it, guys. Did any of you guys try to order the hats? I know Manny was asking about the Yoda hat and stuff. If anybody was going to order it, I know some of you guys didn't like it. Yes, the Baby Yoda stuff is going crazy. Trollolo, I'll show them my big. How many Baby Yoda hats were there in total? There was only one Baby Yoda hat, and then the other two were other Star Wars hats. And like I said, I didn't order those. Didn't even try. You look sick, bro. Okay. Okay. One more dumbass comment. Let's see. Go away, bots. Zuri hands. That was crazy. Who are those lug nuts? I don't know, but apparently we got a couple more. So we'll deal with them in time. We'll deal with them in time. By the way, what happened to Luke Penis? I miss my buddy Luke Penis. Is that what's going on? That's got to be what's going on. So I don't know what's up with all the bots. I don't get it. What just happened? Zuri hands. I don't know who you are either, but I don't know. So anyways, I don't know. Did anybody else order the Baby Yoda one or the Mandalorian hats? I really wanted them to do. I really wanted those other two hats as well, but I'm like, nah, I'll just stick with Baby Yoda. And here's what's going to annoy the shit out of me. Somebody mentioned this on Instagram, but okay, so they sold out in like less than 4 minutes. But now they're probably going to do a pre-sale where you buy it and then like 4 months to how to get delivered. I already told you guys I don't do pre-sales because I am not waiting 4 months, and I'm a patient guy for my hat. Like I'll take a hat if you're not going to charge my money, my card. Like, okay, you want my name on the list to guarantee me? I'll give you a half deposit, maybe $10 deposit, and if I don't fulfill the order by by the time it's ready to ship, then you keep my $10. I'm cool with that. But if you're going to take all my money, my whole $45 for 4 months, and no. Are you giving me interest on that $45 you're holding hostage? No. So, yeah, so I didn't order none of those yellow taxi hats. I actually kind of really wanted one. They look kind of dope, but as I said, I'm not doing a pre-order for a hat that's going to be delivered. I think it said July, so I think we're in April, so about 3 months. Let's see. Watch us all get attacked by these trolls. Jay, you're on the button, bro. I sell. I just bought some. Somebody take care of Vloogie. Vloogie, get Vloogie out of here, man. Thank you. I'm getting attacked by the trolls now. Team Mom is in the kitchen. I don't know what she's doing. Let's see here. There you go. Yep, there we go. I'm 85. Oh, you guys. I love you guys so much. Anyways, we're going to go back to wrestling. I do have one more hat. So you guys are not going to want to miss that hat. It's actually good hats. And then I have a couple hats for our baseball beers and bullshit on Saturday. And I think Hatter is doing like a video game podcast. He's playing MLB The Show. I want to say it's at 2 p.m. Central Time, so 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out. But I believe that one's on Friday. Hatter, let us know what time it's at. But WWE had a whole bunch of releases today. Saturday are for the boys, 2 p.m. Yep, 2 p.m. Friday, so 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. WWE had a whole bunch of releases. The ones that I was probably most surprised about was Gallows and Anderson, Kurt Angle getting released, and then the rest of them I wasn't really too surprised. Drake Maverick, here's what's wrong sometimes with WWE. Drake Maverick got released, and we never even found out if he got to consummate the marriage. Obviously, you guys aren't watching WWE, but the whole storyline WWE was that he got married, and he was feuding with R-Truth in the way for the 24/7 European 67 State Highway Championship, and he never consummated the marriage because he won the belt from R-Truth, and then R-Truth kept looking for him, breaking into his hotel room and everything like that. So they left it, and the whole running joke was, is Drake Maverick ever going to get to consummate the marriage? We never got to find out if he got to consummate the marriage. That pissed me off. So, I don't know. Let's see. Imagine being married. This comment was made by the Bachelor gang. So I'm mad about that. Gallows Anderson, I was actually really surprised about because you guys all know that they're doing the OC gimmick. Now AJ Styles is by himself. That doesn't make a lot of sense why they would cut them. Maria Kanellis, Mike Kanellis, we already know was going to get released. The Revival, we knew we were going to get released. Kurt Hawkins has been released several times. The other big surprise I was shocked about was Leo Rush. He got released. And the reason why that one was shocking is because I believe it was about 6 months ago. It could have been a year, but it's around the 6-month period. He signed a 5-year deal with WWE, and that's why he went back to NXT and went to like the cruiserweight division, everything like that. So I was kind of surprised. I know WWE contracts are not guaranteed. I didn't hear about the releases. They released about 30 people or so, Rob S. So Leo Rush got released. Kurt Angle, I was really surprised they released. I know he was working on a backstage type role, but they released him. The other guy I was really surprised about was Aiden English. He's been doing commentary because he's been hurt. He's been working, I think it was on 205 Live, something like that, but they released him. But at the same time, I don't understand. Why didn't they release guys like Jerry Lawler, Corey Graves? These guys have had histories with bullshit in WWE, but they're keeping their asses around. Why didn't they release? I don't even know if he's still on the payroll, but I'm pretty sure he is. But John Bradshaw Layfield. Why didn't they release him? Why can't we get a new commentary team? Get rid of Michael Cole. Bring in Aiden English. Seriously, just revamp everything. Oh, boy, here we go. I didn't hear. Just saying, hey, guys, enjoy Jeff Hardy. Hi, Shane. I didn't see Jeff Hardy get released. Well, Shane O'Mac, 1978, 47-6 is in the house. More guys for AEW. The problem is, Rob S., potentially it could be more guys for AEW to get. But with the way things are right now, they're not going to get them. I know they're going to get the Revival. The Revival have changed their names. I already forgot what they were, but they're probably going to get the Revival. And it just meant it's gotten so many chances by the WWE. Okay, so anyways, the other guys that got released. Let's see here. I actually took some. I try to take some pictures of it because just in case. I know none of you guys really care, but here, so Kurt Angle, Lance Storm, Shane Helms. Scott Armstrong, Billy Kidman, Fit Finley. These guys are all on the backstage. Mike Rotunda, if you guys don't know, was IRS. His dad is Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas's dad. Let's see. So Heath Slater got released. Kind of surprised about that. That in a little bit. He's got kids. Eric Young. Really kind of disappointed about that because when they had Sanity in NXT, it was actually a really cool gimmick. And they brought him up on the main stage, and they never really did anything with it. EC3 was another hot dude in NXT. They never did shit with him. Eric Rowan, little surprised he got released. They weren't doing anything with him, but I guess they leave. He'll definitely probably go to AEW. Sarah Logan, I was surprised that she got released because, you know, she's married to one of the War Raiders, the bald-headed guy. I always forget his name. A referee, not that anybody cares about. Primo, Epico, and Mike and Maria Kanellis all got released. Nobody really cares about Primo or Epico. A lot of people don't even remember that they were still on the roster, but as of when I went on the air, those were the guys that had been released officially, and all the executives are taking a pay cut, and they're stopping building, working on their headquarters. So, yes, let's see here. Kurt Angle, was he the Olympic guy back in the day? Yes, he's the Olympic guy. Shane, what's up, bro? Long time. By the way, you guys, for Shane, don't forget, put Shane in the comments because whenever he messaged you, he just goes, Shane, or he'll go like your name. So it's like for example, he'll just go J38. No other comment. He'll just go J38. Rob S. It's like, what's up, Shane? Big purse for WWE, huh? And it's like, I guess they weren't doing nothing with them anyways, but I guess there basically goes I guess Rob S. is going to be super happy because there goes the whole 24/7 European 7-Eleven championship division but yet we have Mojo Riley. We still got him kicking around. Rob Gronkowski just signed a multi-million-dollar deal with WWE, but I guess his was all like guaranteed, so I guess. So, I don't know. Dan D9 need to release Vince. Yes, I hate that effing title. Anyways, Rob S., I would time you out, but I'm not going to because we're past timeouts for today. So, I owe you a timeout, Rob S. Can Gronk even wrestle? No, he can't, but neither can Mojo Riley, and he's still around. Dan D9, I should time you out for the Vince comment because you guys know how I am about Vince McMahon. I know a lot of people don't like him, but dude created $1 billion business, straight up. Can you create a $1 billion business? I'm just saying. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump, but he's the president now. So what are you gonna do? I wish I had the fortitude like Vince McMahon to run $1 billion business. I'm just saying. Let's see. Let's see. Stupid title. Or Ronda Rousey. You can't tie me out. I'm a wrench man. Who is the biggest WWE star nowadays? Star is kind of a bad wording because it just depends on who you ask. A lot of people are really high on Drew McIntyre. The other one I'm surprised. Now, I forget who brought it up. I think it was Dan D9 brought it up. No more Rusev Day. Dan, did he get released? Because I know that Lana should have been released. She's freaking absolutely terrible. Bobby Lashley is terrible. Seth Rollins is another big guy. Let's see. Who else is Buddy Murphy, a lot of people are high on Buddy Murphy right now. Of course, Roman Reigns, everybody loves Roman Reigns. The Usos, the New Day. Surprised a little bit that maybe Xavier didn't get released. Now, a lot of these releases, you guys, are based off of like their injuries and stuff. A lot of these guys, like Aiden English, he's not wrestling because he's been out with the injury anyways. Okay, so Dan D9 says, yep, I didn't hear that one. Roman Reigns. But at the same time, Aiden English could have been like Corey Graves. Corey Graves, if you guys are not aware, used to be a wrestler. He was actually a tag team champ with Nibble, as I call him, but Neville or Pac in AEW. And he got hurt. Basically his wrestling career was over, and they were going to potentially release him. But then they offered him to do, commentary, and that's where he went. And Aiden English, if that guy's not commentating on something in the future for anything, dude, that's a waste, because that dude's got this unique voice like Michael Buffer, but he can freaking commentate like no tomorrow. Who's your guy? F. Corey Graves. I like Corey Graves, but I don't, if that makes sense. I like his heel personality for commentary. Like whenever, Alexa Bliss, before he was involved with Carmella, whenever Alexa Bliss would come out, he was like, "Shut up, Byron, the goddess is on," or Mandy Rose, when Mandy Rose would come on. So it was actually really funny, but then once he started dating Carmella, he kind of stopped all that. So yes, Pac, bro, not Hawk. I don't like Pac. I don't understand how they can call him Pac. Last time I checked, that's too similar to X-Pac. So I don't get it, but that's okay. Plus, why Pac? Can somebody help me out? Why Pac? I don't like it. Plus, I don't like it when Nibble grows out his beard. I don't like that beard look on Nibble there. F. Corey Graves, who's your guy? I like a lot of wrestlers. I liked it when The Fiend was doing his thing. I like Bo Dallas. A bunch of you guys probably going to hate on me for liking Bo Dallas. I like R-Truth. A lot of you guys are going to hate on me for R-Truth. I like Alexa Bliss. I like Charlotte. I know a lot of you guys are going to hate on me for that one. Of course, I don't like The Miz. I don't like Dolph Ziggy Wiggy. Sheamus used to be cool, but they haven't really done much with him. But, I like a lot of different guys. Seth Rollins is pretty cool. Rusev changed his whole Twitter profile. Now it says Miro. Oh, he changed it to his real name. Oh, okay. So that is interesting. So we'll see how, because Miro, if I remember, is his real name or it's a variation of his real name. So that is very interesting. If you guys are not aware, usually when a wrestler changes their Twitter handle or something to do with their social media platform, it means that they're no longer employed by WWE or the business AEW or WCW back in the day. They're no longer employed by that company, so they're no longer using their stage name. Let's see here. Dude, by the way, I was thinking about you, Rob S., when I saw a news show that The Miz was coming out. It was like a game show of some sort of miniature golf thing going on. Yeah, the only thing I'm jealous about The Miz is his bank account. That's about it. I want his bank account. That's all I want. Hulk Hogan every now and then does. Cannonball. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm jealous about. I hate The Miz. I just want his bank account. Okay, guys, we're coming up onto the hour, so let's show off this last hat. This hat I've been wanting for a minute. I was honestly surprised that it was still available. You guys, thank you for taking care of the trolls. Unfortunately, it killed my viewership. Plus, I think Hatter had to go to dinner, so there you go, because I haven't seen a Hatter comment for a while. I haven't seen Wrestle Machine today. I haven't seen Manny. Manny's probably working at the Safeway store today. Who else haven't we seen? Resfan here, Rob S., Dan D9. Who else? Johnny G might be at work. Or did we see him earlier? I can't remember. Anyways. Oh, MTS was here for a minute, but he couldn't stick around. Shane O'Mac, like, seriously, he'll message you like 12 times a day. But then when you do the podcast, he's nowhere to be found. I'm just saying. Like, well, you have no time for us, bro? You have no time for it. Shane O'Mac, 1978, 47, 6-3. You have no time for your buddies. But yet you're going to message us 15 times a day. But when we on here, you have no time for us, man. That's a clown move, bro. Clown move. I saw a replay where the Miz dad got in the ring and got beat up by someone. God dang it. I forgot who that was by, but I remember that. Shane McMahon beat him up. That's what it was. Thank you, Dan D9. Johnny G at work. That was it, Dan. Yes, that's what it was when they were doing that big pay-per-view event back. I think it was actually a Cleveland pay-per-view event. And yes. Anyways, last tab we're going to show you guys for today. And then I have an appointment at what you guys would say would be a non-essential business. But I have an appointment at 5 o'clock, so I will be taking off to that in a little bit. But we got, bam! We got the Columbia Fireflies hat. And then, of course, this is the Fireflies are the short season team or rookie ball team of the New York Mets, the one that Mr. Tim Tebow, the best quarterback in college football. I'm not saying that to be facetious. I love Tim Tebow, one of my favorite college quarterbacks. Yes, I told you guys, I watched a lot of Florida Gator football games when Tim Tebow was with the team. So I've still got to get a Tim Tebow baseball card. I will eventually. But anyways, he did play for the Columbia Fireflies, so this was pretty sick. I don't know, guys. I'll have to check it out. I could have sworn that it did, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, it's pretty cool. This team came into it's just one of those hats that I've been wanting for a while. On the back, you have your neon green, black minor league little guy. Got a nice little green, neon green New Era flag right there. Would have been nice if they did the neon green eyelets and button, but they didn't. So one of these hats that I got for minor league baseball officially makes it 700 minor league and major league baseball hats. And then I have another 150. I'm approaching 850 hats. And then the other 150 hats are a combination of basketball, football, hockey, and hat club exclusive type lids. Where if it does, I have one. Check my IG. I will check it out, Reds fan. Of course, they didn't have that team when I lived in South Carolina. I saw a replay where So anyways, guys, those are the hats I got for today. I'm really hoping that, let's see here. I don't care about the WNBA draft, so if that's coming up. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you're going to play a virtual race car game, don't say no bad words or racist remarks because it could get you fired and it could cause you to lose all your sponsors. I feel bad for it because it is a word that I say should never be used regardless of your race. Anyways, it cost a racer who was playing a live video game to use a certain word, and it cost him all his sponsors. I think he lost all his sponsors but one. He was fired as the driver of the car. I can't even remember his name because that's how much I follow racing. But friendly reminder, guys, when you're on social media and you're trying to maybe present yourself in a different limelight. By the way, Moke TV must have taken off. He must have had to go order some Big Macs now to go with his McNuggets. Guys, try to watch for the most part what you say because, you want to be shown in a good eye. And even that one mistake could really mess it up. And I hate that fact because a lot of people say things all the time. It's not a real indicativeness of their personalities or anything like that. So I do feel bad for the dude. He's a young guy. Apparently, he was an up-and-coming racer. Kyle Larson, thank you, Reds fan Florida. J38, thank you, Dan D9. Larson is a minority himself. Holy Krapski used to drive the Red Store car. And I feel bad for him. Dude made a mistake. And I thought we lived in a world of second chances. But I guess not. But this one really cost him. He lost all his sponsors. So you guys remember, just watch what you're saying. Just try to, because I hate to say it, man. No matter what you say, no matter what they do, our First Amendment right of freedom of speech, for freedom of press is, in reality, believe it or not, I hate to tell you, especially since Hatter, our political guy, is not here, we don't really have freedom of speech. And for that dude to lose everything because he said a really terrible word, and I get it. But, yeah, just watch what you say, okay? Drinks are on me Friday. I'll explain. Used to drive drinks are on you. You're lying because unless you're going to give me a $2 super chat right now, which I'm not begging, I'm just saying, how am I going to have a drink on you? Like, you have to give everybody a $2 super chat so we can all go out and buy drinks, Hatter. You can't. That's false advertisement, Hatter. God dang. Anyways, guys, so just remember social media. If you guys want to portray a certain image of yourself or anything in general, just watch what you say. You really have to make sure you're basically rereading your tweets before you tweet them out, post them, Instagram pictures, or if you're out partying and you don't want shit to pop up later on. Like, for the most part, everything I say in my videos, I'm cool with. I'm never going to regret anything. I have deleted probably like one video, and it was a podcast where I went live. A lot of you guys recommended I get rid of it. So off your guys' recommendation and getting some clarity in my head that particular day, I decided it was a good idea to get rid of it because it was just me getting pissed off about, life at the time. But other than that, you guys, I don't take anything off. So just remember, you guys, be safe, be good. Hey, you need me on the BBBB. Hey, anybody can come on, so it's all good. Yes, Rob. So I hope to see everybody on Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit on Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm sorry that I know it's late for people, but I try. Thank you. Policy finally passed at Concordia, my smoking policy to me, because I'm not sure what you're talking about on your smoking policy, SC. So Baseball, Beers, Bullshit on Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then, of course, Friday is Hatter's podcast, where he's playing, I think, MLB The Show at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 o'clock Central. So go check it out, too. Go show him some love, support, and then just mess with them a little bit. So hope to see you guys. If you guys want me, I'm there. Please show up, Rob, if you can. If you don't fall asleep, I know you're working a lot of hours. So I'll see everybody on Friday on the Hatters podcast, and then I'll see everybody on Saturday for our weekly Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. So thank you very much, and look forward to You're good, Hatter. I know you're good. I know you come from a good place. Look forward to my post tonight as I go get a non-essential appointment taken care of, because I'll be showing you guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you guys are my true fans, and I won't even call you fans. You guys are my true buddies, and one day I hope to meet most of you guys, if not all you guys. So hopefully we'll do it. So thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Major League Hats out. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Bye.
That's a good one.